Linear programming. Important point before studying this chapter is why should we study this particular chapter? Why should we study this chapter? What is the use? Correct? I will tell you where it is applied first. So main thing is this is used in large industries. Correct? In large industries, there is lot of capital or lot of money involved. Correct? For example, if you take Amazon or Flipkart or any other thing, or even take JioMart or Jio. For Jio Mobile, what they did, initially they were giving everything for free. Correct? Up to 1 year. So now they are charging the people. Correct? So which means they know that after some certain months they will be getting the amount back. Correct? But for the business to run successfully, there should be a plan, right? Correct? If the initial investment is huge, then there should be some, we have to get some profit. So main thing is, main application of linear programming is to what? To maximize profit and minimize loss. Correct? This is the main objective of this particular chapter. So obviously in computer softwares, we will be developing softwares, correct? Such that it solves that particular problem or glitch. Let's see where it is applied. First thing, manufacturing problem. Correct? So in manufacturing thing, they need to what? Maximize the profit. And they have to minimize what? Resources. So resources means including the labor also, okay? Correct? Including the labor. Or minimum, we have to utilize the resources minimum. That's it. So minimum resource, maximum output or maximum profit. Second thing, diet problem. Correct? So which means if we are including different nutrients in a diet, if you are including different nutrients in a diet, correct? To minimize cost of manufacturing. To minimize what? Cost of manufacturing. I'll tell you basic thing. Leave a diet. Let's take the example of shawarma. Correct. So has anyone not had shawarma, or everyone had shawarma here? Does anyone does not know what is shawarma? Is a food basically comprising of chicken. I think yeah. Everyone might have shawarma. Anyone did not have? Yeah. So did not have. Okay, fine. So shawarma means basically it's a chicken thing, correct? Inside a roll. It's a roll actually. So what they will do is they will add more vegetables to fill it up so that the restaurant guys will get the profit. Correct? So that same thing only is only the diet problem. So everything we are going to see it in mathematically. Transportation problem. For example, if I'm going from Bangalore to Delhi via flight, or Bangalore to Delhi via bullet, obviously the cost of traveling via bullet will be high compared to this. So in order to find the cheapest way of transportation, we use what? The linear programming method. So those kind of things I'll be showing you. So yeah, correct. So it's basically related to what? Economics only. Fine. Yeah. Cheapest and highest. So there is something called Z. I'll tell you what is this Z. Correct? Z is something which I should maximize or minimize. Fine. There is something which I should maximize or minimize. Okay. Then they will be giving us some conditions. Condition in the sense obstacles. Obstacles. Correct? And we have to plot a graph. We have to plot a graph and get which is the best possible way to maximize the profit or to minimize the expenses. That's all. I will tell you a very easy method, guys. Only just 5 minutes you have to concentrate. This chapter will be over in 5-10 minutes. Very easy. Just 5 minutes I need. Okay, just 5 minutes. Not more than that, not less than that. Let's take this problem. Z is equal to 4x plus y. X plus y is equal to 50. 3x plus y is equal to 90. I'm going to write it here. Yeah, it's clear to everyone, I think. So x plus y is equal to 50. 3x plus y is equal to 90. This is the condition where I have to maximize. Okay. So for this, what I will do is x plus y is equal to 50. Correct? 3x plus y is equal to 90. First thing for me is I have to draw a box. We'll go to class 8 standard. That's it. Class 8. Draw 2 boxes. If I give x, y in this condition, if I give x and y I am putting. If I give x is equal to 0, if I give x is equal to 0, what is y value? 50. If I give y is equal to 0, what is x value? 50. Correct? In this equation, if I give x and y, I'm taking here. X and y I'm taking here. And if I give here x value as 0, what is y value? 90. If I give y value as 0 in this equation, x value will be what? 30. Now what you have to do is you have to just plot a graph. A simple graph, you guys, very easy. Within 2 minutes, this thing will be done. $50. So I'm just taking everything in as 10. Okay. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah. This thing equals 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Again, I think I had to extend the line, I think so. $80 and 90 I'm giving here. Now I am going to plot this thing 0, 50. 0, 50. So where I have to plot? In the y side. 50. 0, 50 is where? This is my 0, 50. Done. Next thing is what? Sorry, again I gave here, this should be, yeah. If I put again y as 0, I'll get x as 50. So which means in this equation only, if I'm putting here y as 0, what will be x value? 50. That's all. Fine. So I have to mark it here. 50, 0. That's it. Then I will draw a straight line from this to this. That's it. kind of accurately. 50 it should pass through. Fine. Next thing is this particular thing. 3x plus y is equal to 9d. Y value is what? 9d. So I'm just going to drop here 9d because this is 0 comma 9d. Done. Now what is my x value? 30 comma 0. So 30 comma 0 is somewhere here. So I have to join those 2 points. Correct. So we need a graph paper for this. Fine. We need a graph paper for this. For the accurate drawing of this particular thing. So currently, if I'm drawing here, this line, this meeting line, this particular line, correct? So if I draw it with a graph paper, I would have got this line as 20 comma 30. This is not accurate measurement thing. Okay, if I had drawn with the help of a graph paper correctly, I would have gone this line as what? 20 comma 30. Is everyone clear up to this? I don't not done anything. I just gone back to 8th standard and just drawn this thing. That's it. I not done anything in 12th. Everyone is clear. Everyone. Guys, this 8th standard stuff, I'm not doing anything 12th. Very easy to do. So this 20 comma 30. Correct? This 20 comma 30. We got the point. Graph plotting is done. So first thing is done for us. Come back to the question now. Come back to the question now. In each and every question, we can find what? We can find this condition. X greater than equal to 0 and y greater than 0. The most important thing for us is this symbol. X plus y less than or equal to 3x plus y less than or equal to. Maximize. Maximize less than or equal to symbol. So guys, now what is my next step? Both are less than or equal to x plus y less than or equal to 50 and 3x plus y less than or equal to 90. Correct. So what is my green line here? The green line here is 3x plus y is a green line here what? 50. Correct. So x plus y less than or equal to 50. Less than or equal to meaning it should be inward. Less than meaning inside this thing, coming inside this thing. Clear? Less than meaning where? Like this. Direction should be, I'll just show you the thing. Less than. Less than meaning it should be like this. Everywhere. Clear? Everything inside. Inside the graph. Suppose if it is greater than meaning, suppose in the same thing, greater than meaning outside, that's it. Outside this thing, outside the bound. Okay, I'll explain clearly everything, no need to worry. So I just draw the inbound thing. Now let me take the next equation, which is the next equation here. 3x plus y less than or equal to 90. This one, this is the next equation. So that is this brown color line, this brown color line. I'm gonna write down here 3x plus y less than or equal to 90. Again, less than meaning where? Inside or inward. So I'm just putting this inward directions. Correct. Now I have to see. Now what I have to see? Now I have to see the corner points here. This is a very important step I'm going to tell you now. Now I will tell you what is the main thing. So what are the common points of this graph? Common points of this graph is this one this particular line, this particular line, this particular line, this particular line. Closed surface. Because this is the only, see, for example, the yellow line is here, correct? The yellow line is there an yellow line in this position? In this position, is there an yellow line? In this particular thing? No, right? There is no yellow line. I'll write on words. No yellow line here. No yellow line here. Now coming to this position. This position, let me just take it. Yeah. Let me just draw the blue line here for your understanding this particular thing, the blue line. Is there any blue line in this position? It is inward, right? Correct? There is no blue line here also, correct? There is no blue line here also, which means we got 4 corner points. These, both the lines are common where? Both the lines are common in this area, that's all. Or else directly you can mark in the question as this area, 1 corner point, this area, 1 corner point, this area, 1 corner point, this area. So this is my actual shaded region. Fine. Is this up to clear to everyone? So less than symbol means inward, greater than symbol means outside. That's it. If you're able to remember this, more than enough to get full mark. Okay. Now I will tell you what is the importance of this. Now I thickly shaded some red color thing, right? What is this red color thing? I shaded some red color thing. Correct? That is nothing but 0, 50. This is my 20, 30. This is what? My 30, 0. And this is my 0, 0. So these are the points I'm getting. So now come back to the question. Now come back to the question. Now the question for us is z is equal to 4x plus y. Correct? Z is equal to 4x plus y. And what are the values we got for x and y? We got the values for x and y as what? 0, 50, 0, 50, 20, 30, then 0, 0, and 30, 0. These values I have to substitute in place of what? The z thing. Okay, I'll explain clearly this thing. No need to worry. So once we get this graph, the values which we got from the graph, right? This is the actual graph. Correct? Neatly drawn than mine. Correct? The corner points be 20, 30, this thing, this particular thing, and this particular thing. I am putting in what? Corner point. That's it. Then where I have to substitute? Z is equal to 4x plus y. Correct? What is the question? Let me see the question here. Let me just go to the question. Z is equal to 4x plus y. Yes, that is a question here. Z is equal to 4x plus y. If I put 0, 0 in x and y, I'll get what? 0 only. Correct? Next thing is, if I am putting here x as 30, 30 into 4 is what? 120. 0 into y is 0 itself. That is also gone. Next thing, 20. 24 is 80. 80 plus 30 is 110. That's all I got. 0, 50, if I put 0 here, it will be 0 fully this thing. And 50, only 50. The question is to maximize. So what is the maximum value here? 120 is the maximum value. If you plot like this, you'll get full mark. Now I'll tell you in a nutshell what to do. Okay, in a nutshell, I'll teach you what to do. My step one. This is the kind of process which help you to remove. Okay, remember, not remove, remember. Step one. As in your 9th standard or 8th standard, draw a simple graph. Draw the linear equation graph. Correct? Linear equation means straight line. Linear equation graph. Step number one. That is done. If that is done, second step I'll tell you. What is the step? This is the way you have to remember, okay? Step number two. Step number two is see the question and search for less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. Correct? Less than or equal to in the sense the graph should be where less than or equal to, right here, inwards. Inwards. Greater than meaning outwards. Step number three. Step three. Find the corner points. Step number four. Substitute in Z the corner points. What is corner points? X and Y. That's it. Substitute the corner points in X and Y. So guys, one more time, I'll just explain you. Later on, you can copy it down. First thing is, I drew this. I made this table. Correct. I found out I just drew the line. Correct. Equation of the line. That's it. Linear equation. Similarly, I drew this also. Then less than or equal to, and both are less than or equal to. Green in the sense I put yellow line here. Less than or equal to. Correct. Green symbol. This one I took blue symbol. Correct. But here I cannot find any yellow symbol. So this is not the shaded part. Here I cannot find any blue symbol. So this is not a shaded part. So only common part is these things. What are the corner points? Just like in football, you have the corner kick, right? Correct. So just like these are the corner points. 0, 0, this particular thing, this and this. Correct. Then come to our graph. After finding the corner points, come to our equation. The question is z is equal to 4x plus y. Corner point, whatever you got from the graph, write it down here. Substitute in the values in this. That's it. You will get answer very fast. Is it clear to everyone? But only with the help of graph paper, you will get the accurate value. That's all. Yeah. That's all. Very simple thing. If anyone who did not understand should tell me in your own words, you can write these things. So I need your another 2 minutes. That will be more than enough. Word problems. If I am able to convey you this message, the job as a teacher, my job is over. Because literally you can do any question. Shortcut method. Correct. We all love shortcuts. So this is the word problem. The last problem was what? With numbers and variables, right? So in maths, again, we can divide into 4 things: numbers, words, variables, and diagram. Last one was with numbers and variable, but this is with a word problem respectively. Clear? First thing, in word problem, we have to find what? We have to find the constraint. What is my constraint here? Z. Z I have to find. Z is either maximize or minimize. Correct? Minimum value or maximum value to. So in diet problem, what I told you, they have to mix in such a way that the restaurant owner or anyone who is manufacturing it should get a profit. So the question will be always what? Minimize the cost of such a mixture. First thing, we should find the minimum value. Then there are a lot of numbers here. 8, 2, again 2, 70, 50. So I'm going to teach you one principle called odd man out. I think everyone might have played this game in your child. Odd man out rule. So if you can see in this question, okay, if you can see in this question, a dietitian wishes to mix two types of food in such a way that vitamin contents of the mixture contain at least 8 units of vitamin A and 10 units of vitamin C. Food 1 contains 2 units per kg. This is 1 unit per kg. Again, they're coming 1 unit per kg, 2 units per kg. But when it comes to next line, it is what? 50 per kg, rupees 50 and rupees 70. So which means here the most important thing for us is what? The rupees thing. So that is our odd man out. Rupees. So circle the rupees. So that will be my Z. Z is equal to what? The odd man out. 50x plus 70y. Is everyone clear up to this? Rest all are in units per kg or something with units. But only thing in rupees is what? 50 and 70. So I got Z is equal to 50x plus 70y. That is the odd man out principle rule. So without knowing what also we can get the answer very easily. Clear? How many of you did not understand should tell me now itself. Did not understand. Please feel free to tell me the odd man out principle who did not understand. So without knowing the question itself, we can get the answer. So guys, whenever I teach, I will make sure that you should have the least effort. You should put the least effort in getting the correct answer. Okay. So that is always my principle here. So I got Z is equal to 50x plus 70y. See here, Z value I got 50x plus 70y. Perfect. But what about the greater than or equal to or less than or equal to thing? Correct. So that is again a big thing. How to do that particular thing. Correct. So now you have to thoroughly read the question now. The question is, food 1 contains, what is it? Food 1 contains 2 units of per kg of vitamin A and 1 unit per kg of vitamin C. Food 1 contains. So you have to make a table of vitamin A and vitamin C. Food 1 contain how many units of vitamin A? 2 units of vitamin A. And food 2 contain how many units of vitamin A? 1 unit of vitamin A. 2 and 1. Got it. Correct. Next thing, food 1 contain 10 units of vitamin C. Correct. Sorry, food 1 contains 2 units of vitamin K and 1 units of vitamin C. So put the 1 here. Food 1 contains how many units of vitamin C? 1. Food 2 contain how many units of vitamin C? 2. How do I write this 8 and 10? Because in the first line of the question, so they are giving the dietitian wishes to mix two type of food in such a way that vitamin contents of the mixture contain at least 8 units of vitamin A and 10 units of vitamin C. So vitamin A should be what? 8. Vitamin C should be what? 10. Whereas food 1 contains 2 units of vitamin A that I wrote here. Food 2 contains 1 unit of vitamin A. So that food 2 also I wrote here. Similarly, what I did in food 1, it contains 1 unit of vitamin C that I wrote here. Correct? And food unit contain 1 unit of vitamin and 2 units of vitamin C that I wrote here. The requirement is 8 and 10. Correct? To minimize the cost of such a mixture. Now, the next big problem for me is, this is fine. X and Y I have taken here. Which one? X and Y I have taken here. 2 and 1. Correct? And 1 and 2. But how to know whether we are getting greater or equal to? How do we know that we are getting greater than or equal to is my next challenge. Okay, guys. So see in this question. The most important thing in this is I'm going to circle it down so it will be very easy for you. A dietitian wishes to mix two types of food in such a way that vitamin condensed mixture contain at least 8 units. At least means what? Minimum. Correct? If you are studying at least 2 hours, at least means minimum daily we are studying 2 hours. So at least means always greater than or equal to symbol. What is my keyword here? I'll write on the whiteboard. At least. At least meaning greater than or equal to. At most meaning less than or equal to. That's all. Clear? At least is greater than or equal to. At most is less than or equal to. So like that, I frame this thing. So here I can write 2x plus 1y greater than or equal to 8. 1x plus 2y is greater than or equal to 10 because both are at least here. Or let's see if they're at most, then we have to put that thing also. But here in our question, they're clearly given at least 8 units of vitamin A. This is my keyword. Is everyone clear on why we are putting greater than or equal to symbol now? Is everyone clear? Is there anyone who did not understand this thing? This equation. So guys, only this is difficult. If you know this thing, 2x and y will get very fast. Yes. 2x and y and this 8 and 10 will get very fast. Only thing is this. This I told you what odd man out rule. Then what is our next step? Draw the graph. 2x plus y is equal to 8 and x plus 2y is equal to 10. Let's see the graph here. So they're drawn the graph 2x plus y is equal to 8 is this particular graph. I'll show you the graph. Yeah. 2x plus y is my this graph. This is the graph, correct? And x plus 2y is what? This graph. And all are greater than or equal to, which means this symbol greater than here outside. Correct? But what about my 2x plus y? 2x plus y is also what? My greater than symbol here. How do we determine the corner points? So I told you clearly, once we get what? Once we get the line intersecting each other, that is 2, 4, we directly mark which all points here? 2, 4, we got it. But how do I get the other points here? How do I get the other points here? This is greater than, correct? Unbounded. This is also greater than. This, so everything is greater than symbol here. How do we get this diagram here? So once more, I'll just explain this particular thing. 2x plus y greater than or equal to 8. So this is obviously greater than symbol. Is everyone clear up to in this step, in this particular thing? 2x plus y greater than or equal to 8. It is outbound, right? Correct? Greater than equal to 2x plus y greater than or equal to 8. Next one is what? X plus 2y greater than or equal to 10. So that is also again going this side, this particular side. X plus 2y, this particular side. I will take another black color or something. Yeah. X plus 2y is greater than or equal to 10. this particular graph. So how do I get my corner point? 0, 8, 2, 4, fine. It is the intersecting point, we'll take it. 10, 0 and all, how we are getting these things. So the only region where this is common, I'll clear it out. The only region it is common is which one, guys? This particular line, correct? Which line? This particular line is the only line which is clear. It is not happening in this. This is wrong. This is not the line. Correct? The only line which is happening is where? These lines, right? Correct? So I have to just see the corner points in this. One is the 0, 8, other is this 10, 0, and other is this intersecting one. Is it clear for everyone? So which means we don't take lines here because here nothing is there, and even no need for us to plot this also. No need at all. So guys, one more time I'll explain the same thing. So I want to be crystal clear to everyone, this particular question. See. 2x plus y is greater than or equal to 8. Correct? So for 2x plus y, I'll draw the line here. Fine. For other one, what is the other one? I'll draw the line here. But if I draw the line here, is there in 2x plus y here? No, nothing is there. Here also in this region also nothing is there. So I cannot do anything in this. Then comes a line here. This region is the only region where 2x plus y is also is there. Everyone agree with me in this? So that is the reason I have taken only this part. Which part? This particular part. So I got only 3 corner points. Is everyone clear? Anyone having any doubt? I think I explained clearly, but if anyone has any doubt, let me know now itself. Not clear, anyone for the graph? Not clear, you can tell me. Corner point, who does not know how to find out, tell me. So is everyone clear about this? I only got message from 3 students. Very good. Perfect. So I think everyone has understood this. Perfect. I'll tell you again while learning for the board exam, the problems which does not come. Transportation problem. Okay, never ever asked or never ever will be, because if this problem is asked, it will consume our 1 hour of time. Okay, so practically impossible for the student to do this. So transportation problem, the one which I discussed, right, by flight or by bullet, that problem won't come, or else transportation related problems won't come. Clear everyone? Is everyone clear? Diet problem, very high purchases. Now let's see some odd man out thing. Okay, let's see some odd man out thing in from the question paper, from the exercise. So guys, again in this question we can see clearly rupees is highlighting here. So that is my Z. Rest all are in units per kg, units. Only these two are in rupees. So what is it? 60x plus 80y. Is everyone clear about this? Odd man out rule. If you get Z is equal to 60x plus 80y, others than all you can get it very fast. Is everyone clear about this? 60x plus 80y, Z value. I'll take some more things. Let me take it. Yeah. Fourth question. Can I need everyone to tell me what is the Z value? In the fourth question, one of the most difficult questions in this. What is Z value? You should type in the chat and send me the message. There is no answer, nothing is there. What is a Z value? Fourth question. Fourth question, what is my Z value? Z is what? Let me see who will do it first and send me. I need only Z value. I don't need you to plot everything. Okay, I need only this Z value. Just type in the Zoom chat and send me the thing. That's it. Z value, I need it in fourth question. Whatever you think, you can do it. Everyone. Let's see who will do it first. If anyone does not know, please message me that also. Okay. Z value in fourth question. Whatever answer you're getting, just send me the thing. See, just send me something in this. That's it. What is the Z value you're getting? Just send me the thing. If you're getting Z is equal to 12x plus some 4y, send me that. That's the only thing I'm asking. Z value. Optimization. Z is optimization. What is that value? Only one student has responded to me, whether he knows or he don't know. If you don't know, type you don't know and send it to me. If you know it, send it to me. This is not a board exam. Okay, this is a class for making mistake. You make mistake, you learn, that's it. One student has sent me the correct answer. Don't know. Okay. So guys, just see this question. Okay, don't read anything. Don't read anything in this. Just blindly see this and see the spotlight. The spotlight, I'm just gonna move it here. 1 hour, 3 hour, correct. Again, 1 hour, 2 hours. Which is the thing which is again different here? Rupees, odd man out principle, correct? So what should I write here? Odd man out principle, Z is equal to 17.50x plus 7y. That's it. I'm just gonna write this 17.5 and this rupees 7. Is it clear for everyone? So guys, what is the Z value in this? Z is equal to 17.50x plus 7y, because the rupees, rest everything is in time. Only here it is rupees. Odd man out principle, simple thing. Without reading the question, no problem. 17.5 we cannot convert to 18. Okay, you should write as 17.5 only. Okay, to get the correct graph, because only if we get the graph correctly, we'll get the corner points correctly. Or else what will happen is, see for example, if I'm putting it as 18, there will be a small difference. See my graph, this point you can see here, where this point is not 20,30. Correct? I cannot say it is 20,30. I actually managed like 20,30. It's something come 21 or 22. Correct? So for that you have to take the accurate value in this. Is everyone clear in this or any doubt? Very easy thing. Very good. So write down these things. Once done, let me know. Sini onnolu. Is it done? Writing it down? Sini onnolu Sini. No. Perfect. Now the most important concept in this is what you know. Diazonium salt. Very easy to remember. Okay. Diazonium. So you remember only one simple formula, that is diazonium means N2 plus and X minus. That is my diazonium thing. Correct? And it will be always with the benzene ring. This will be always with the benzene ring. That's it. Is it clear? It will be always with the benzene ring. Yes. Correct? And this reaction is there in the textbook that you can study. Fine. And there will be one more important reaction which you have to study from text, that is called Sand-Meyer reaction. Write down these things, Sand-Meyer reaction, which will come for your PU board exam. Sand-Meyer reaction and Getterman reaction. These things you have to must study. Maybe in the textbook last, okay? Sand-Meyer or Getterman reaction. Don't forget about this. So Bharat, I have not taken this chapter in the academy. Fine, only for you, I'm just taking it out because you got an exam tomorrow. These two things you have to study. Fine, just go through the videos which I send you. This will actually give you a good overall picture. Fine. Yeah. Okay, but it's since exam is there tomorrow, you have to concentrate on this and study. Almost all the chapters are similar only. And everything is coming repeated. So if you are able to study this chapter well, alcohol, phenols, and ether, you can do well. Haloalkane, halorine also you can do well. Fine, Bharat? Yeah. So tomorrow, Independence Day, you don't have any leave in school? Oh no, so sad. Independence is special. La. Fine, Bharat. Fine. So write down these things, Sand-Meyer, Getterman rule study. benzene ring with N2 plus and X minus is what? Diazonium salt. X is chlorine, fluorine and all. Okay, halogen group. That's it. Fine. Yeah, that's it. Okay then, Bharat. Bye bye. Yeah. Bye. Take care.